Welcome back, everyone. Now they want to increase their age to buy a weapon to 21, and I'm sure to the majority of the people out there that sounds like a good idea, and it might be a good idea. But if they're going to do that, then I would say to legally join the military, federal law has to be changed also to the age of 21. Right? No more 20, 19, 18, 17-year-olds in the military. They cannot join until they're 21, right? Because if you're old enough to go fight for your country, go defend the Constitution of the United States, and possibly die, then you should also have that very same right to be able to fight for your family, friends, neighbors, your dog, whatever the case may be. You should also have that very same right here on this soil. So raising the age, I'm kind of agreeable to it if the federal government also increases the age in the military. If they're going to do that, then fine. If you can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, you're young enough to go serve your country in combat and die for your country, but you're not old enough to own a weapon to protect your family, your household, or go hunting, whatever the case may be. Now, for pistols, okay, fine, increase the age to 21. But back in the day, the Constitution was written when most men had rifles, right? You usually went out and hunted for your food. And we just got through fighting a tyrannical government called England. We gained our freedom through the help of France, right? So our fathers knew what a tyrannical government is like. That's what the Second Amendment is for, in all actuality. It is meant to protect us against a tyrannical government, which is what it really looks like today. I mean, it really does. It looks like it's getting worse and worse. Every time I think, well, the Democrats can't, they really can't get any worse than what they are today. And every day I'm surprised. How do you outdo that? I mean, you have outdone yourself. I mean, every day I'm like surprised with something new. I mean, how is that even fucking possible? They're like 4 years ahead. So why is this gun control issue such a big deal right now? I mean, we've had school shootings before. I mean, to put this in a little more perspective, when I was going to high school, kids carried guns in their back windows in their trucks. And nobody was worried that if that kid got a little spanking on the ass, that he was going to go to his truck, grab his gun, and get revenge. Nobody was worried about it. A lot of people had guns in high school. It was okay. It was common practice. And there wasn't any mass shootings. If anything, I would say we need more Democrat control is what we need. They should have to undergo psychological evaluations, deep ones, and be locked up in the same insane asylums that they decided to close down. Because they're not about a free and independent society. They're not about critical thinking skills. They're not about allowing you to have your independence, to be able to come and go as you please and do the things that you like to do. They want to regulate you out of existence. That's what the Democrats want to do. They call themselves progressive. But what does progressive mean? That means you are on your way to achieving a goal. I am progressively getting there. I'm a progressive. I'm progressively communist is what they should be saying. I'm progressively working my way towards communism. I want to dictate all of the people with my little thumb. I want to squish them. That's what progressive is. They want to take away your rights. So what's coming up real soon? In 2 more years. Man, this has been the longest 2 years that the fucking zombie's been in office. Trump's term, man, it seemed like it went by in a blink of an eye. This motherfucker, he's got 2 more years to go. I'm paying twice the amount of gas. There's no baby formula, not that I need any. You can't find fucking products on the shelves. And they want to blame it all on fucking Putin and some fucking virus that they closed down the fucking economy for. They want to make you wear a fucking paper mask that does absolutely no good. Absolutely no good. You think that paper mask is doing you good? Light up a handful of the incense, stick them in a coffee cup in your shower, close the shower curtain, go back out in the living room, put on your little paper mask, wait about 5 minutes, go back into the bathroom, and let me know how that works out for you. It is purely psychosomatic. It is another way of reinforcing brainwashing into you believing something that simply is not true. Now, granted, COVID kills people, but they're not telling you the reason why it's killing people. Are you fat, morbidly obese? Have you had recent surgery? Do you have other immune system deficiencies? They're not telling you all these other reasons. Do you eat a high sugary diet? No, they don't tell you all that shit because they don't want to offend you. So this ban on guns is just another thing to sell you to make you think you're going to be safe. Let me take that Texas school shooting not too long ago. There were people on the phone with 911 for an hour. You want to be without a weapon for an hour? You want to be without this for an hour? And you want to be on a cell phone? You want to be on a cell phone when this can save your life right now, but you want to be on a cell phone. Think about that. Think about that. When seconds count, you can't be on the phone for a fucking hour. So the Second Amendment not only protects your family, your freedom, your loved ones, but also protects you against a tyrannical government. So I think that this is just a theory. Just a theory. I think the Democrats are planning another cheating scheme for the next presidency. And they've already thought it out. And they're fearful of people uprising and causing chaos in the streets, right? They're fearful of that. So they need to abolish the weapons. They need to take them away from as many people as they possibly can because they are going to cheat, lie, and steal the election like nobody's business. I mean, they did it with Joe Biden. And don't tell me they didn't. That motherfucker was locked up in a basement for a year, and yet he got more votes than Barack Obama. Let me be clear. He got more votes than Barack Obama. Now, I didn't like Barack Obama, but that guy is a far better speaker, far more coherent and charismatic. He gets people's attention. And this guy, Joe Biden, he's a fucking zombie. He's a fucking zombie. And he got more votes than Barack Obama. Come on now. Guy who's been locked up in his fucking basement. It just logically does not make sense. This guy couldn't fill a school gymnasium full of people to attend one of his meetings when he was running for presidency. Whereas Trump had thousands of people outside the doors, even in the fucking rain. People wanted to come and see Trump. Anyway, I think I said enough. I think you guys get the idea, and have a good day.